Okay, so let's be real. Office politics is everywhere. Wherever there are resources, there's going to be office politics. And whether you like it or not, it can make or break your career. But here's the thing, there's a way to navigate it ethically without compromising on your values. I've heard so many people say, I don't want to participate in office politics. The reality is that whether you want to participate in office politics or not, you are practically every day involved in office politics. The best way is to learn how to navigate it ethically so that you can leverage it. I've worked in leadership roles at top tech companies and I've seen firsthand how office politics plays out. It's not just about whom you know, but it's also about how you manage relationships, how you understand the power dynamics, and position yourself strategically. So in today's video, I'm breaking down 9 powerful ethical ways to handle office politics like a pro. And trust me, these are the same strategies that I have used countless times in various professional setups to be successful in the roles that I've had. So if you want to thrive in your career without falling into workplace drama, keep watching. This video is for you. Oh, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell icon so that you can be reminded every time I release a new video. And now let's get started. The first and the foremost thing is to analyze your org chart. You need to understand your organizational structure. And no, by this, I just don't mean looking at the org chart. I mean really understanding where the power and influence lies in an organization. Ask yourself, who are the decision makers? Who is the authority? Who is someone with a real influence when it comes to the C-suite? And who are the connectors? People who don't have fancy titles but seem to know everyone and everything in an organization. Having that understanding will help you understand how the power dynamics play in an organization, which is really important as you start thinking about who is going to help you further your career, who is going to help you further your team's interests, and who is going to help you with the vision that you have for your business. Now, here is a pro tip. If you are new to the company or you see a new leader join the company, set up an informal coffee chat to get a feel of the internal power dynamics. You'll be surprised how much you can learn from these casual conversations that you have with the leaders of an organization. The next one is to understand the unofficial or the informal power plays. Beyond the official org chart, there are unofficial org charts as well. And these are built on friendships, these are built on alliances and behind the scene decision making. This is where the real influence lies in an organization. Pay attention to whom your leaders turn into for advice. Who do your managers consult before they make decisions? Who always seem to have the inside information? Understanding these informal networks gives you a huge advantage. Don't just observe in conversations, engage in conversations, ask questions, join discussions, and gradually integrate yourself into these networks without being pushy. So I know office politics has a bad repo. Office politics is not just about manipulation, it's about relationships, and the best way to navigate them is to build authentic connections. But here's the key. You don't want to flatter. Instead, you want to find genuine common ground with influential people in an organization. Maybe you both like hiking. Maybe you both are passionate about a certain technology. Or maybe you both have passion for leadership development. Whatever it is, build on that. I'll give you an example. In one of my previous roles, I made it a point to connect with cross-functional team leaders outside my immediate circle. That simple strategy of having good relationships with cross-functional leaders actually helped me when I needed buy-in for one big project that I was leading. The next one might seem obvious to you, but is very critical. Building your network is one thing, leveraging it is another. But here's the golden rule. It has to be a two-way street. Your network should benefit from you and the people in it. It means offering support, it means sharing opportunities and creating value for others. The more you help people, the stronger your network becomes. And when the opportunity comes for you to utilize your network, you have helped enough people that they are ready to help you. It's almost like a bank. You have to put in before you can draw out. So this week, I actually challenge you to reach out to one of your colleagues whom you haven't spoken to in a while. See how you can support them. You'll be amazed how just saying, "How can I help?" strengthens your professional relationships with people. So the next one that I want to really talk about is developing your people skills. Office politics is all about people, and developing people skills is a secret weapon. Best leaders aren't just technically skilled, they know how to read the room, they know how to handle difficult conversations, and they know how to make people feel valued. So, if you excel in making people feel good about themselves, value people, then practice empathy, clear communication, this is when people start trusting you. And when people start trusting you, they're most likely to be advocates for you. The next one is understanding those unspoken rules. Now, every organization has its own unspoken rules, especially in the C suite and the executive level. Some companies thrive on collaboration while others reward individual performance. Some leaders love innovation, others prefer tried and tested methods. Figure out what's valued in your organization and then in your own team and align your approach accordingly. Now, this doesn't mean changing who you are as a person. This also doesn't mean changing your values. It means being smart about how you present yourself and your ideas and navigate workplace expectations. Now, I have heard a lot of people say office politics is a dirty game. I don't want to be a part of it. Some people avoid it altogether, but ignoring it doesn't mean that you're getting rid of office politics. Office politics is always going to stay. The key is to engage with it strategically without compromising on your integrity. I've seen so many talented individuals miss out on promotions simply because they didn't advocate for themselves or navigate office dynamics effectively. They didn't build a mentor pool, they didn't have right kind of sponsors, they didn't build those relationships in an organization, and did not spend time understanding the power hierarchy in the organization, and as such missed out on getting promoted or getting important projects that would make them visible in the organization. Now, while I've said all this about office politics, I do want to talk about negativity in office politics: gossip, drama, toxicity, competition, rumor mills. These are the dark sides of office politics, and you should by all means avoid that. Stay professional, don't take sides, don't engage in negativity. Always aim for a win-win situation. Understand what others value, align your goals, and then move forward. So, what you're doing is you're not shifting who you are, but what you're doing is you're finding a common ground so that you all can be successful. And that's what you want to look for. You don't want to look for drama. You don't want to look for toxicity in an organization. Now, one important thing over here to realize is we live in a very small world, especially the professional world. Never burn bridges. I've learned this lesson the hard way, and this is what I recommend to everybody. Your today's rival might be tomorrow's ally. So think about relationships as something that's going to stay in your life, and how would you navigate them if you had to deal with these people for a longer period of time, as opposed to not having to deal with them as soon as you leave the organization, because you don't know when you'll cross paths with the same people again. And the ninth strategy that I have for you is to understand an organization's culture. Culture is everything. Understanding how decisions are made in an organization, who gets promoted, how they get promoted, what behaviors are rewarded. The answers to these questions can help you position yourself strategically. Pro tip is, if your company values innovation, be a person who brings new ideas. If your company values collaboration, then be someone who connects teams and brings cross-functional teams together. Aligning with culture while staying authentic brings you ultimate advantage in this scenario. Mastering office politics isn't about manipulation, it's about strategy, it's about relationships, and it's about self-awareness. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You know it means the world to me. I'll see you next week with yet another video. Till then, have a successful week. Bye-bye.